Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Flixet. Why does Rey have a foldable, double-bladed red lightsaber in the new D23 special look at the Rise of the Skywalker? That's a searing-hot question on the mind of every fan of Star Wars right now. Is there a chance we could see her become a Sith in J.J. Abrams' upcoming Star Wars final? Or perhaps this is a dream sequence. I mean, Rey, her teacher, and Luke Skywalker have been known to see visions, both nightmarish and poetic, in the past. But what's even more possible is that this image of Dark Rey in some way represents the finality of the decade-spanning Skywalker saga. Let's have a look at the Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of the Skywalker D23 trailer and break it down. But before we start, I want you to hit that red subscribe button to enter a monthly shoutout giveaway. Just comment down below saying I subscribed and we'll enter you into the giveaway. The binary sunset. One of Star Wars' most iconic images is a familiar double sunset that has linked all the 9 movies for 4 decades and counting. Seeing it here at the beginning of this montage could mean a lot of things. It acutely represents the otherworldly myth that Lucas created for the franchise, but it also shows the theme of duality, the white sun of the Jedi and the red sun of the Sith. Already, this new film is reminding us that generations of conflict between the light and the dark side began in the earliest days of Star Wars. The original trilogy montage. Abrams has chosen to show us some of Star Wars' most memorable moments to connect A New Hope to the Rise of Skywalker. Our first glimpse of Obi-Wan Kenobi, our first meeting with Han Solo, Luke and Leia's embrace following the rebellion's victory over the Empire in A New Hope. We see all the usual faces here, but there are also some characters who show up that are a bit surprising. The montage features images of Boba Fett, Yoda and even Lando. The latter has already been shown to play a special role in the Rise of Skywalker. Could the former 2 supporting characters also be popping up again in the new film? The prequel trilogy montage. For years now, Disney has been reluctant to publicly acknowledge George Lucas's massively disappointing Star Wars prequel trilogy from the early 2000s. When Kathleen Kennedy and the House of Mouse took over the franchise from Lucas, they seemed dead set on course correcting the series, and corrected they did, bringing us 2 new films that have been extremely well received, both by the audiences and critics alike. But here, for what feels like to be the first time in years, Disney is showing us the events of the prequels side by side with their other trilogies. Again, though there are some surprising appearances here. They show us Darth Maul and his double-sided lightsaber, Samuel L. Jackson's Mace Windu, a young Obi-Wan and his master Qui-Gon Jinn. Why Abrams has chosen to use these brief seconds of footage to show these characters is anyone's guess, but you have to admit, he seems to have chosen them deliberately. The new sand planet. And when we finally see some images from the past decade's sequel trilogy, it begins a quick rundown of the big events between the Resistance and the First Order. But then Abrams treats us to new moments from the upcoming film. Here we finally get confirmation that the mysterious desert planet seen in the previous Skywalker trailer is not Tatooine, or even Jakku for that matter. It seems to be something completely new, and from the red colored flags, perhaps even a rebellion friendly. Have they found an old rebel outpost? The farewell of Princess Leia. It's been said that Carrie Fisher's Princess Leia will be at the heart of this new film, using unused footage shot for other films in the sequel trilogy. Abrams is reportedly cutting together a farewell to General Organa, something that would respect the legacy of Carrie Fisher and pay tribute to the enduring significance of the character. Here we see a completely new image of Leia in somewhere deep in the woods that resembles the forest scene from Force Awakens, but really it could be anywhere. The First Order in its full form. Damn, that's a lot of Star Destroyers. This fleet of First Order ships is the biggest we've ever seen in the franchise. It is staggering. Where the First Order is suddenly found, all this extra artillery is anyone's guess, but something tells me that Palpatine, whose love and voice can be heard throughout the trailer, has something to do with it. The foldy blade. This is the image that Star Wars fans will be theorizing about like crazy for The months that remain before Skywalker's big December release. It's startling, for sure, but we have to remember, the thing with Jedi is, they're always fighting the temptation to go dark. Rey did that herself in The Last Jedi, as she trained with Luke on his island, seeing a form of herself deep in the depths below the Jedi tree that she didn't exactly love. It's really hard to predict where this image may be coming from, but if you look closely at the wall behind Rey, you can see that she's not outside in the woods or on any familiar planet. The wall behind her are thick metal and they look a bit dented up. We've seen images of the remains of the Death Star already, with the sound of Palpatine's laugh and his echoing voice saying, "Your journey is nearly complete." It just may be that Rey is training under Darth Sidious in his almost destroyed throne room, deep in the depths of the wrecked Death Star. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our future videos. Also, watch the 2 videos that you're seeing on screen right now, because I'm sure you love them. With that said, I'll see you in the next video.